Surya Kumar was good at, he was striking at 200 and he was sustainable. He sustained until he got the 100 as striking at 200. So that's a special skill that he has achieved, and I think he took the game away from us. These things, you do mistakes and then you learn on the game. That's the only way of learning. Yeah, I think that was a brilliant inning. We tried several things, like bowlers tried a couple of plans which didn't go well, obviously, and that inning took the game away mostly. 228 chasing is a massive score, and I think four of our batsmen were. The strike rates were pretty high. They were trying to strike at 140, 150, and obviously when you're trying to strike at that rate, you're taking a lot of risk, and they couldn't sustain. So that was probably the reason why we were bowled out for 137. So we were keeping an eye on passing 200 at least in the 17-18 overs, so that we'll have a chance in the last 2 overs. And obviously they couldn't sustain, and the Indian bowlers probably bowled better areas than our bowlers. Yeah, I think he's learning. We saw him at the World Cup as well, where he came in and bowled pretty well, and he had such a good game in the first T20, but he came back strong in the second one, and then again today was a brilliant effort. With all that happening, he bowled his 4 overs for 35 runs, which was a really good effort, I thought.
Could you just explain what was thinking behind the
Bhanuka has not been in great form, as we all know, through the World Cup, through the LPL and things like that. So it was more trying to make justice to the position number 5 where he was batting. So we wanted, really needed runs from somebody who was batting there. So that's the idea in bringing Avishka Fernando, who's done well in the IPL. He's been injured and out for some time. So the decision was made because we wanted somebody in the middle order to support. Dasun has been batting well. We have been getting runs there, and we wanted somebody in the middle order to establish and sort of support the batsman in form. So that was the reason.
Is there a bit of a regret in the dressing room that this was an occasion for you to win a series in India, final series in India? Is there a bit of a regret, especially given that the Bombay game was so close and you could have ended up on winning side?
Yeah, I think that was an opportunity. The first game was a real good opportunity for us to win, and a bit of regret because it's a good opportunity for us to win a series in India, which we have not done before. And today's game, obviously we came with a lot of hope and motivated to do well today, and I thought it was a good toss to win in this game and bat first on a placid wicket and put runs on the board, but didn't happen like that. But all credit to India. They batted really well, an outstanding inning by Surya Kumar, and took the game away from us. Yes, it's a bit of a worry that our batters didn't make use of these conditions to have partnerships, but on the other side of it, I think when you're chasing such a big score in 20 overs, there has to be one batter going big, like if you look at the Indian inning, Surya Kumar got 100, and that few others contributed to sort of build that inning through. So we were also expecting one of our batters could click, so that one person gets a big one and the others to support, but it didn't happen like that today. But the intent was there. I'm happy that the intent was there. The boys were, trying to strike at a higher rate so that we can get into the game. But I thought the Indian bowlers bowled really well, and they kept on picking up wickets because they were executing their plans quite well. The Yorkers, the slow balls, even the spinners. So that's the reason why we were shot out for 137. I think it's about pushing boundaries these days. A lot of things that current day cricketers do, if we did that 10, 15 or 20 years ago, players have been told, you can't do that or you can't do this. But nowadays you see with T20 cricket emerging, players are pushing boundaries. And initially it was a 180 score, and you can see now teams getting 120, 130 in T20 cricket because players are finding ways to score runs. Some may be orthodox ways and some are unorthodox ways of scoring runs, but I think all in all they have been successful in doing that. So it's all about finding a way and also sort of pushing the boundaries to achieve things as batters. With us, what happened today was, in one way I'm happy that the intent was there in the batting unit to chase that 237, and if we are to be successful chasing 137, we have to be striking at, some of our batsmen have to be striking at 140, 150 or higher, and to do that you need the intent, and I saw the intent in some of the players, but we couldn't sustain. And that's what Surya Kumar was good at. He was striking at 200 and he was sustainable. He sustained until he got the 100 as striking at 200. So that's a special skill that he has achieved, and I think he took the game away from us with his batting skills today. It's about answering the questions that the bowlers put onto them. Like, the bowlers these days go out with quite different things like slow balls, wide yorkers. So as a batter, you have different answers to those questions. So they go out there and in the training sessions and try to have answers to the different questions that the bowlers pose at them. So they train different ways, and sometimes we have a young team. It takes time for them to master these things. You do mistakes and then you learn on the game. That's the only way of learning.